Level 1. The Survivalist. You wake up at 5:47 a.m. Not because you set an alarm. Because the neighbor's dog started barking, and the walls in this apartment are so thin you can hear the guy upstairs brushing his teeth. You stare at the water stain on the ceiling. It looks like a map of a country you'll never visit. You check your phone. Bank account, $47.32. Credit card, $3,400. Rent is due in 6 days. You do the same math you do every morning. The numbers never add up. You work 38 hours a week at a warehouse for $14.50 an hour. After taxes, you bring home about $1,800 a month. Rent is $1,100. Electric is $140. Phone is $65. Car insurance is $120. You haven't bought new clothes in 2 years. You haven't seen a dentist in 4. You eat ramen 3 times a week because it's 37 cents and it fills the hole. Your car is a 2012 sedan with 180,000 miles. The check engine light has been on for 8 months. The mechanic said it would cost $900 to fix. You're still thinking about it. Every time you turn the key, you hold your breath and pray. Your friends ask you out on Friday. You say you're tired. You're always tired. Not just body tired, soul tired. The kind of tired that comes from doing the same thing every day while the world moves forward without you. You scroll Instagram and see people your age buying houses, getting married, traveling places you've only seen in movies. You don't feel jealous. You feel invisible. You are one of nearly 30% of American households living below the lower income threshold. That means when you walk down the street, every third person you pass is fighting the same fight. The fight for groceries, for gas, to keep the lights on. Your parents tell you to work harder. They don't understand that better jobs require degrees, and degrees require money, and money is the thing you don't have. You smile and nod. Arguing takes energy you don't have. You dream about winning the lottery. Not the big one, just enough to pay off your credit card and fix your car. Enough to breathe for 1 month without the weight on your chest. You buy a ticket once a week. You know it's stupid, but for $3, you get to fantasize for 24 hours. The fantasy always ends the same way. You wake up. You check your bank account. You go to work. You come home. You do it again tomorrow. You are surviving. Barely. But surviving isn't living. You know that. You feel that in your bones every single night when you lie in bed and wonder if this is all there is. Level 2. The Grinder. You got a promotion last year. You now make $42,000. For the first time, you can buy groceries without doing mental gymnastics at the checkout. You still clip coupons, but you don't have to put things back. That feels like winning. You live in a slightly better apartment. 2 bedrooms. Still thin walls. But you have a dishwasher now. A washer and dryer in the building. These small luxuries feel monumental. You work 45 hours a week. Sometimes more. Your boss notices you. You're reliable. You get a $1,000 bonus at Christmas. You put it toward your credit card. Your credit score goes up 14 points. You feel like you're finally building something. You bought a newer car, a 2018 with only 90,000 miles. You took out a loan. Payments are $280 a month. You can afford it. Barely. But it feels good to drive something that doesn't make strange noises. You catch yourself smiling when you start the engine. You can't remember the last time you smiled at something so small. Your social life is still limited. You go out once a month. You order the cheapest thing. You drink water because soda costs $3.50 and that's a gallon of gas. Your friends don't say anything, but you see them look at you sometimes, and you wonder if they're pitying you or judging you. You decide not to think about it. You are part of the lower middle class, the 30% of Americans who are technically not poor but not comfortable either. You live in the margin between surviving and thriving. Some months you get ahead. Some months you fall behind. You're always one emergency away from disaster. One broken transmission. One medical bill. One missed paycheck. You started saving. Not much. $50 a month. It goes into an account you pretend doesn't exist. By the end of the year, you'll have $600. It's the first time in your adult life you've had a safety net, even a tiny one. You lie awake sometimes thinking about the gap between where you are and where you want to be. You're 29. You have a high school diploma and 2 years of community college you never finished. You want more, but you're too exhausted to figure out how to get it. So you keep going. You keep showing up. You keep grinding. Because that's what people like you do. You don't get to stop. You just keep moving forward, hoping the path eventually leads somewhere better. Level 3, the middle. You make $68,000 now. You finally crossed the line. You are officially middle class. You remember the day you got the raise. You sat in your car in the parking lot and cried. Not sad tears. The kind that come when you realize all those years of grinding actually paid off. You bought a house. Small, 1,200 square feet. 3 bedrooms. 1 bathroom. The cabinets are from 1987 and the water heater sounds like a dying whale. But it's yours. You have a mortgage. A lawn. A fence. An address that doesn't change every 12 months. Your life has rhythm. Wake up. Coffee. Commute. Work. Commute. Dinner. TV. Sleep. It's not exciting. It's not glamorous. But it's stable. Stability is something you never had growing up. Your parents moved 7 times before you turned 18. You promised yourself you would never do that to your kids. You're keeping that promise. You have health insurance now. Real insurance. You go to the doctor when you're sick. You go to the dentist twice a year. You have a primary care physician who knows your name. You didn't know how much that mattered until you had it. You have a 401k. Your employer matches 4%. You contribute 6%. You don't understand the investments. You just picked aggressive growth and hoped for the best. You check it once a quarter. It goes up and down. You try not to panic. You go on vacation once a year. A real vacation. Not visiting your parents. Not a weekend trip. A week somewhere new. You went to Florida last year. Colorado this year. You post photos. People like them. You feel seen in a way you never did before. Your biggest stressor is your mortgage. $1,800 a month. You can afford it. Most months. The water heater broke last spring. $1,200 you didn't plan for. You put it on a credit card and paid it off over 6 months. You didn't tell anyone. You didn't want them to know you were struggling. Because that's the thing about the middle class. You look like you have it together. And most of the time, you do. But the margin for error is still thin. You're still one crisis away from falling back. You just have more cushion than you used to. You wake up at 6 a.m. every day. You look at your house. You feel grateful. You feel tired. You feel like you've made it and like you haven't made it at all. Welcome to the middle. Level 4. The affluent. You make $165,000. You are in the top 10% of earners. You don't feel rich. You feel comfortable. For the first time, you don't check your bank account before you buy something. You just buy it. That freedom took years to earn. You upgraded your house. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a garage that actually fits your car, a backyard with a grill and a fire pit. You host barbecues. Your house is the gathering place now. You never thought you would be that person. Your car is new. Not flashy, a Honda, a Toyota. Something reliable. You don't think about the payments. They are automatic. You have a financial advisor now. He says you're on track to retire at 62. He says to increase your 401k and open a Roth IRA. You're not alone. You do what he says. You don't understand half of it, but you trust him because he has an office and a framed degree on the wall. Your kids are in good schools, private. Not because the public schools are bad, but because private gives them opportunities you didn't have. You want them to start ahead. You want them to never know what it feels like to be hungry or scared or broke. You go out to dinner twice a week. Not fancy, mid-range. You order appetizers. You order dessert. You don't look at the prices. You just point at what looks good. That was something you used to dream about, ordering anything without doing the math first. You travel internationally twice a year. You've been to Europe 3 times. Asia twice. You post photos. Your friend from high school comment with fire emojis. You feel a little guilty. You remember when you were them, scrolling through someone else's photos, wondering how they did it. You still have anxiety. Different anxiety. Not the anxiety of survival, the anxiety of maintenance. Keeping this life going. Keeping the money flowing. Keeping the marriage together. It's a different weight, but it's still weight. You are 38 years old. You've made it further than anyone in your family ever has. You're proud of that. You're tired from it, but you're proud. Level 5. The wealthy. You make $650,000. You are in the top 1%. You are wealthy. Not celebrity wealthy, but wealthy enough that money is no longer a source of stress. It's oxygen. Invisible. Everywhere. You live in a city penthouse with floor-to-ceiling windows and a view that makes you feel like you're on top of the world. You have a doorman, a concierge, a private elevator. You don't know your neighbors' names because you never see them. You drive a Tesla. You don't think about gas or maintenance. You just get in and go. That freedom is intoxicating. You work 60 hours a week. You're a director now. You manage people. You make decisions that affect hundreds of lives. You take that seriously. You also take the salary seriously. You earn every dollar. You tell yourself that. You need to believe it. You have a second home, a lake house, a mountain cabin. You spend more time there than the first. You're not sure why you keep the penthouse. Sentiment. Maybe. Or ego. Or just because you can. Your kids are in private universities. You pay tuition without thinking. It doesn't hurt. You remember your own student loans, the weight of them. Your kids will never know that weight. You're not sure if that's a gift or a curse. You have a financial advisor, a tax attorney, a wealth management team. You don't understand half of what they say. You nod and sign things. You trust them because you pay them well. You go to galas, fundraisers, private parties in places most people don't know exist. You meet people with more money than you. You feel small next to them. You feel ambitious. You always want more. It's never enough. Your marriage is complicated. You have everything money can buy, but you don't have time. You don't have presence. You're both too busy building your empires to actually be together. You tell yourself it's temporary. You know it's not. You think about your life sometimes, the choices you made, the people you left behind, the version of you that existed before all this money. You don't recognize that person anymore. You're not sure you miss him. You are 48 years old. You have everything you ever wanted. You're not sure you wanted any of it. Level 6. The myth, billionaire and beyond. You have $1 billion. The number is meaningless. You can't comprehend it. Neither can anyone else. It's monopoly money. Fun numbers on a screen. You own companies. Whole companies. You make decisions that affect millions of people. You don't think about them as people. You think about them as data points. Employees. Consumers. Metrics. You have a security detail. Former special forces. They travel with you everywhere. You can't remember the last time you were alone. You don't remember what silence sounds like. You have a bunker in case the world ends. You thought about the world ending. You planned for it. You've spent millions making sure you survive. You're not sure you want to. You've changed the world. Your companies have shaped culture. Your money has influenced politics. Your decisions have altered the course of human history. You don't feel proud. You feel tired. Like you've been running for 50 years and you don't remember why you started. Your legacy is secure. You will be remembered. Buildings named after you. Foundations. Everything except peace. You're 78 years old. You have more power than most world leaders. You're still unhappy. You've always been unhappy. Money didn't fix it. Power didn't fix it. Nothing fixed it. And now you're gone. But you're not really gone. Your name lives on. Your money works while you sleep. You built something that outlasted you, more than most people can say. But you also created a void where your life should have been, where your humanity should have been. You gave everything to the machine. The machine never gave anything back. Somewhere, in a small apartment, a 22-year-old is staring at a screen. They are watching your story. They are dreaming of becoming you. They don't know what they are signing up for. You could tell them. You could warn them. You could say, it's not what you think. The money won't fill the hole. The success won't make you whole. The only thing that matters is connection. Love. The moments you can't buy. But you're gone. And they are still dreaming. And the cycle continues. The same hunger. The same climb. The same emptiness at the top. You made it. You became everything you ever wanted. And you lost everything that mattered. Was it worth it? You never got to answer that question. None of us do.